Welcome everybody. Today we're making fresh rolls. They are they are basically rolls.
Is that fresh?
Yes, a piece of rice paper you wrap a bunch of vegetables in. At restaurants they like to put noodles and stuff, but I have found in my personal experience, I haven't learned this from anyone else, that if you don't add noodles, it tastes really good. It's a lot of fun to make them, it's a lot of fun to prepare the ingredients, and so I decided to bring you along with me on this process.
Son, what country's cuisine are fresh rolls?
Vietnamese. Cut the cucumber, that's the first ingredient.
Do I do close-up of
Just
you cutting?
As long as they can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not gonna cut it all because we might not end up making that many. It's a bit like making sushi, except really big sushi. Also, I'm left-handed, so that explains a lot, doesn't it? That you don't have to respond to every question. Just show what I'm doing.
Сынок, не отрежься палец, а?
This is probably enough cucumber for like 4 to 5 rolls. So now we're gonna do the avocado. Watch this, okay?
It's actually beautiful.
It's called avocado. Super cool, green. The shell is not edible, and you have to take out the pit. I'm gonna cut it inside the shell in order to make things a lot easier.
I don't understand why you need to make it so complex. Isn't it easier to take it out?
Well, if you take it out, it might crumble into pieces. This way you could just take a spoon now, which I'll show you, and just scoop them all out and they're already sliced. I'll be right back.
Are these avocados from Mexico?
That's so offensive. I'll be right back.
Why is it offensive?
Don't show that I'm not wearing any pants. Okay, I'll get the other ingredients. I brought a spoon. I will now take out of the shell. Kujura, as they say. Watch. Close up. Plop.
Hello.
Look, they're already sliced. Isn't food just amazing? The cool thing about food is it's really a personal experience. Things you can do with these ingredients. Everyone can do it in their own way, and it makes it so personal, which is why I'm sharing it to thousands of people on the line. And now I put the pit in the avocado, and we will compost this. That's right. Compost. It helps the environment. What is this, you may ask, that I'm holding in my left hand?
I ask, is that bread?
No, it's not bread. It is tofu. It's made of soy. It's instead of meat, and it tastes great in fresh rolls, okay? This has already been baked, and I'm gonna slice it just like the cucumbers in order to roll it in the roll. Oh, these are such good knives.
May I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Why are these such big pieces?
You roll it, the roll ends up being kind of this big, so the slices have to be kind of big. You'll see when we get there. Bear with me, I will go get more ingredients, okay? This next ingredient is a little bit controversial for those of you newcomers to Vietnamese rolls, but us rollers know that the best garnish to put inside the roll is actually carrots, okay? Tastes really good. You peel them, you shred them, and then you lightly garnish the inside of the roll with it. It's amazing, okay?
Don't you need to wash it or something?
And you wash it, okay? That's the important step I forgot. I need a nice little peeler to peel the carrots. And this is the compost bin. You press. It's for food scraps. And now I'm gonna peel the carrot into the compost bin. This is a really nice, good, sturdy shredder that I can shred the carrots on. Mom, can you compost avocado pits? Yes. И кожура тоже. This is such a cool compost bin. I encourage you all to do composting. It's very good for the environment. So as you can see, I'm now shredding the carrot. The shredded material goes inside the shredder so it doesn't get in the way. At this point in the game, you have to be very careful so as not to shred anything other than the carrot. I may need your help, Dad.
What do I do?
Let's switch places. Can you shred? It's very sharp.
I think once it gets to be this small, you just eat it.
Okay. That's it?
Hold
Okay,
on, Ski.
don't shred yourself, but try to get the carrot off the inside and outside.
I like carrots, but I now need to wash my hands.
Okay, that looks like enough, I think. So, the next step requires 2 things. 2 plates. One of them is to roll on, and the other one, you wet the rice paper before you roll.
Oh.
I bet you guys didn't know that out there. This is the secret to how to make the roll. I'm gonna go get the rice paper. So these are really cool. They're Vietnamese brown rice spring roll wrappers. Bantang Gaolut. It's easy to wrap, it's gluten-free, and it's wholesome ingredients. No cooking required, just dip, wrap, and roll, as they say. We've prepared the ingredients, cut the cucumbers, diced the avocado, we have sliced the tofu, and we've shredded the carrot.
Yeah, last time I was this excited, it was Super Bowl.
Rice paper. Don't interrupt me anymore. I'm chef. You are cameraman. I know I said that the carrot was the secret ingredient, but there's another, even more secret ingredient, and that is... Mom, is it parsley or parsnip? Cilantro. I can now chop this. Okay. I will put these stems aside. They can probably be utilized for something else. Never throw anything away. That I learned from Gordon Ramsay. We will now dip it in the plate. And the beautiful part about dipping it in the plate is that it gets wet. And then when you roll it, it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so don't keep it in for too long. Quickly put it on the plate. Now we put in the ingredients. 3 cucumbers, 3 dicelings of avocado, and 2 to 3 slices of tofu. Then you add cilantro, a little bit of the other secret ingredient, which is carrot. You don't spread it out all over the place like sushi. I will now pick out a few leaves of baby spinach and arugula for us to put on top of all this to make it have more shape. Do it one by one. Make sure it's laid nicely on top. Show me rolling it.
Vroom.
Vroom. The trick is you grab the end. The goal is to wrap it till here and then to fold in the ends and finish it off. To make sure everything doesn't fall apart, you have to kind of hold everything in. So step number 1 is to take the ends, hold it in, and wrap over. So it's a little hard when you add so many ingredients. So you fold in the ends. So this is maybe not the prettiest one I've ever made. I may have added too many cucumbers. Okay, let's make one more, just so I can show you that I can make them a bit better than that. This will go in the water again. Let's do 2 of everything this time, and let's do it quickly. As you can see, even the master learns from his mistakes. And a couple of leaves, and let's get the ends. There we go. You fold in the ends, and then you go in. That's what it should look like. Fill up the seam, and a trick that my brother actually taught me is if you lay it down a little bit curved, then it will kind of make the ends sort of mold into the shape. Okay, let's just make more. Or do you want to try them first?
It's your video, I don't
Well,
know.
it's already probably 3 hours long. Let's just taste it.
Don't you need some kind of sauce?
Yes, there are 2 special sauces you can use. One of them is spicy and one of them is not.
Do I keep filming?
Yes, of course. This is all part of the journey.
Захвати там хлеб,
Dad,
бутербродик с сыром сделай.
We're not having a Russian meal here. We're having Vietnamese spring rolls. Okay, so these are awesome sauces. This is sriracha and this is hoisin. They're really good. I don't really like putting sriracha on because I don't like spicy, but I love this hoisin sauce, and I'll show you how to add the sauce on. There's a special method. You should pour on little dollops with each bite. So here I'm gonna pour 1 dollop on the top, and then
Well, how is it?
oh, it's so good. Sweet, smooth texture, and then you've got the tofu. The vegetables have fresh qualities. Smooth, soft avocado. May I say excellently wrapped. And then you put it on with each bite. You give it at least 5 seconds to kind of drip into the bite. Okay, and then
Son, I think you need your own cooking show, or at least your own eating show. You eat in a very appetizing manner.
it's good to try foods from other cultures. Another dollop, another bite. Let's switch.
I'm gonna use a different method. Can they see?
The dollop, like, am I using it correctly?
I don't know. English is your first language, not mine.
Yeah, that looks like at a Vietnamese restaurant. My God. Okay.
So now I eat it?
yes.
It is excellent. It's actually really good. I was very dubious about your cooking skills. It is no salad olivier, but it's really good. Son, can I go back to being a cameraman?
Sure.
It's your video.
Okay. So, let's debrief. Okay, let's say what have we learned from this adventure? We've learned not to cut the ingredients that big, otherwise you can't roll. We've learned not to put the rice paper into the water for too long. But most importantly, we've learned that cooking brings people together. So many people brought together by this simple dish, passed on through generations and through countries and continents.
I think you can run for Congress. You talk so much.
What I'm trying to say is I encourage you to try new things, whether it's recipes or new activities. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe.